That's your lower half done. Now we're going to do a little bit of kneeling on the roller, challenging your abdominals again. So carefully roll on over, grab the roller, and you're going to bring both knees, just tuck my shirt in again. Okay, I've got a bit of a French tuck going on with my activewear. So knees on the roller, so you don't want it right on the knee joint, it's just on like the top of your shin bone, tibia. Hands forward. Now if you need to, you can put your hands on something if you've got wrist issues, or you can also come onto your knuckles. So they're just very slightly in front of your shoulders. The little creases of your elbow, try and get them facing one another because it makes it harder to lock your elbows in this position. Then all you're going to do is engage your tummy, take one arm and bring it back down. Other arm and bring it back down. I'm going to do 3 of these on each side. And reach. Last one. So you want to really try and get that arm up near your ear. Now I'm just going to move forward a little bit so that my leg doesn't get cut off. Okay, so now you're going to engage, lift the tummy up, take one leg. The leg or the hip stays parallel to the floor and bring it down. Leg. Looking about 1/2 meter in front of your face. Elbows facing each other. Now, if this is uncomfortable on the roller, you can still do this work on the floor without the roller there. It's okay. It doesn't have to be underneath your knees. All right, so now the really challenging part. We're going to take one leg and the opposite arm. I'm going to challenge you because you're not on something that is that stable. Reach. Oh, there's that weaker side again. So in Pilates, it's all about just practicing the moves, breathing through them, allowing yourself to experiment with your own body. So allow yourself to wobble. It's the only way your body's going to learn how to not wobble. Really stretch the legs and the arms. The more they're stretched, if they're here, it's a lot harder to maintain balance versus if they're really long and outstretched. One more of my wobbly side. Take my leg out first, stretch it, lift my tummy, and then take my arms up. From there, you can bring that roller out from underneath you. You're now going to lie down on your front. If you have a shoulder injury, don't do this next bit because it could exacerbate the shoulder injury just because of the angle. I'll give some variations for that now. So if you have a shoulder injury, you're going to set up with your hands just underneath your forehead and you're just going to lift your tummy, push your pubic bone down and come up and down. Up and down. So you're going to do about 20 of those if you have a shoulder injury. If you don't have a shoulder injury, you're going to hang your hands thumbs down so the roller is on the sort of front bit of your wrist. Shoulders are internally rotated, and then you're going to draw the roller towards you, externally rotate so that you actually are rotating your pinkies to the floor. Lift your head, neck and chest off the floor. So I'm just looking at the bottom of the roller rather than up ahead. You want a nice long neck. Abs are pulling up from underneath. So you're doing as much work at the front of your body as you are in the back. Otherwise, you're just going to hurt your lumbar spine. Lift. So you'll feel it a little bit in your low back, but I want you to focus on the part of your back between your bottom of your shoulder blades, where your brow strap might sit, and your neck. Lift. And up. And down. nice and long. You're aiming for length through your spine. So you're trying to get the crown of your head where your bun is to the wall in front, not up to the ceiling. Going for length, not height. Hold it here. Now your palms are going to come onto the roller. You're holding that extension. You're going to roll your arm in and down. If you have a shoulder injury, so you're going to keep doing this if this is what you're doing. You're just going to do 20 of these. If you've done your 20 lifts with a shoulder injury, you're going to bring your hands down and you're going to do 10 or 15 where the arms lift back behind you. So you're either doing your pull-ins or your lifts. All are working your upper back. Three to go. And rest. Let your head rest down now onto your onto your hands. You're going to work the bottom half of your body now. So lift your tummy off, press your pubic bone into the floor and squeeze your butt cheeks. Then you're going to squeeze the front of your legs, lift them off. So my whole leg is off the floor from my hip to my toes, and then I lower down. Lift and lower. Pubic bone presses, abs lift up. So I can feel this in my butt cheeks and also through the front of my legs, really reaching and stretching. All the little small muscles are working through my legs as well. Lift and down. Lift and release. Focus on squeezing your butt cheeks and then we'll squeeze a little bit harder. Reach the toes like you're trying to touch a button on the wall behind you. And down. 3 to go. 3 and 2 and 1 and rest. Take a rest position now. So you're going to bring your knees, they can be really close together or a little bit wider, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Reach your arms, let your forehead rest on the floor and just breathe here. Walk your hands over to the right a little bit, just stretching out. Really reach that right hand and you should feel a big stretch through the left hand side of your body. Pull your left hip away from your left hand. So you're getting that two-way stretch through your body. Forehead still just resting down. And then go the other way. So now going over to the left, stretching out the right hand side. Bring your hands underneath you and you're just going to go for some cat-cow. Maybe 4 of these. Round. Inhale, open up through the back of the pelvis, reach the arm. And round. And that is your foam roller workout all done.